You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
Three numbers before the open. 2.03 percentage points, 29.79%, and $13 a barrel of upside. Oracle's credit default risk just hit an all-time high. Samcheonpa Pharm crashed nearly 30% a day after hitting the daily limit up. And oil ETFs are ripping higher as the Middle East conflict spreads to energy infrastructure. Here's what today's story could mean for the Korean market. Here's what the numbers show. Oracle's 5-year credit default swap premium hit 2.03 percentage points intraday on July 20th, the highest level since records began in 2008. Samcheonpa Pharm plunged 29.79% to close at 167,800 won, a day after hitting the upper limit, after regulators flagged unusual concentration in a handful of trading accounts. The top 10 buying accounts controlled 41.5% of recent volume. Korean retail investors piled into leveraged U.S. semiconductor and Nasdaq ETFs, SOXL and TQQQ, right after regulators tightened deposit rules on single-stock leveraged products, pushing SOXL to the top spot in foreign stock purchases with $505.79 million in settled buys. So what does this mean for your positions today? Earlier, we flagged Oracle's credit risk spike. Here's what that actually means for you. AI infrastructure spending concerns are bleeding into corporate bond markets, and that kind of stress tends to spill into tech-adjacent Korean names before it shows up in headlines. Watch Korean oil ETFs like Codex WTI Oil Futures, up 13.29% last week if Middle East tensions keep escalating. Brent already topped $90 a barrel intraday. And if you're holding Samcheonpa Pharm, the unusual account concentration flag means volatility risk is elevated regardless of the underlying FDA news. This isn't investment advice, just what's moving today. That's today's AI PRISM. Stock investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.